Dressed up as Jake Stone.
Really?
She had the axe and everything. It was this girl that had and she had the strap with the maps hanging out and the axe. It was pretty cool. That's such an honor to come to these things and see your character. It's just
Was that here? Or
that was here. I just saw her in the on the panel, and then somebody got Jake Stone. I'm like running with an axe and like jumping. They got tattooed all down their leg, and they sent it to me on. And it's just amazing, man. That just somebody asked me the other day. They said, you come to these conventions a lot, and I've always done it. I've been from Angel on, I've done them for 15 years. And I never realized that, I played 3 characters. A lot of people play 1 character and they're allowed to come here, I played 3 characters that actually fit into this genre, fit into, when I was Angel and Lindsay on Angel, when I was Elliot on Leverage, which wasn't really this type of show, but they accepted us anyway. And now, of course, the Librarians is exactly, convention material. So I'm very fortunate, man. This is the world I live in, and it's not a lot of people can get to experience stuff like this. Episode 203 is right after the 2-hour premiere, so it's the following week. And we go back home, and you see everything that there is to know about Jake Stone. So his whole character is answered, and it's a really, really big trial and tribulation. It's walking through hell, and all my cards are laid out on the table, which is fun for me because now you get to see my character transform into what we saw at the end of the last season where we were the Librarians for 10 years. And I was kind of like, Indiana Jones or Drake from Uncharted, and all that stuff. And, that's going to be the end character for me. We already know. Everybody knows where we're going. And so now you see him kind of change. His brow furrows a little bit. It's like you start to see he's not that little bright, little shiny bunny that walked in going, I can't magic, and oh my God, I can't believe I'm here. He's starting to get that thing where Flynn transformed from the first Librarians to a superhero now. That's 10 years of him. He's seen everything. He's fought everything. You're starting to see that come along with all the characters, and especially Jake. Well, I really loved the last episode where I was the Librarian for 10 years because like I said, it showed where my character was going, and it got to. But I like the fairy tale episode. We'd all left. Jonathan Frakes or Noah left, so it was just us now. It was the team, and Jonathan Frakes came in to direct, which we all know and love very well, and it was just so much fun because now we're getting to add comedy. Noah was not at the helm anymore. We were taking the reins, and it was so much fun to be able to play off the other actors, and because we were thrown into it so fast, we got to know. That's when we started learning about each other and became a family as actors, not on the show, but as actors. And so that's one of my favorite episodes. It was just the whole thing where I'm looking down and the owl shows up. That was my favorite day. I got to literally hold an owl, and not a lot of people can say that, so that was pretty cool. Tell you, man, I'm really happy with what we saw because I'm an action junkie. I love that. I've done it for so long. So to see him have precision in fighting again, it's sort of like Elliot. To see him have precision in fighting and not be stupid about stuff, he's figuring stuff out. And the one thing I wanted to do was I was supposed to just do this talk and stuff. And I said no, I want to run around these trees as like Noah Wiley would, because that's what Noah would do this day and age, and he would know exactly what he was talking about. So I kind of took a lot from Noah's character as well. So I think if my character got to exactly that guy, I would be very happy. I mean, I created the whole outfit. There was a picture online of Drake from Uncharted and me, and I was wearing the same thing. I actually copied it to a T. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for that by Naughty Dog, but it was fun. That's where I want to be. We all kind of know the end game for ourselves through talking to John Rogers. John Rogers knows exactly how this show is going to end, and I think that at the end of this, I think Lindy will be very magical. I think John Kim is going to be this unbelievable spy, and I'm going to be Indiana Jones. That's just how it is, and so having someone like Harrison Ford to look up to as Indiana Jones, it's not a bad place to shoot. Yeah. I do. I miss it a lot, to be honest with you. It was always, of course, I got split open a lot. I was in the hospital twice a year, but and it was bone on bone and all that stuff. But what people don't realize was, it's like if you love dancing, it's basically a dance. We're not hitting people in the face. It's a dance. You got to move with the other person, and I miss the dance. I miss it a lot. But I fight a lot in this year. So I have to think that season 3, God willing, if we picked up, he'll be fighting even more. So I fight probably 3 times as much this year as I did last year, and hopefully that'll be a trend, and hopefully that's where my character's going, which is where I want to be.